did you manage to access all this information?
Every cell knows and talks to every other cell. Cells group together, forming a giant web of communication. They exchange 1,000 bits of information between them per second. Cells get together, take on one form, which in turn forms matter. 1 + 1 = 2, that's all we've learned. There are in fact no numbers and no letters. We've created a scale so that we can forget its unfathomable scale, to make it comprehensible.
But if humans are not the unit of measure, and the world isn't governed by mathematical law, what governs all that? Animal life on Earth goes back millions of years, yet most species only use 3 to 5% of its cerebral capacity. Formation of only a few milligrams, it's not possible to determine any sign of intelligence yet, but it isn't until we reached human beings that we finally see a species use more of its cerebral capacity. 10% may not seem like much, but it's a lot if you look at all we've done with it. For primitive beings like us, life seems to have only one single purpose: gaining time. To achieve that aim, the mass of the cells that make up earthworms and human beings has only two solutions: be immortal or to reproduce. If its habitat is not sufficiently favorable or nurturing, the cell will choose immortality. If the habitat is favorable, they will choose to reproduce.
But what would happen if, for some reason, we ignore somebody unlocked 100% of the cerebral capacity?
Plus access to and control of our own body. Well, the next stage would probably be control of other people.
And what would be the next stage?
Come control of matter.
Has it been proved scientifically?
Well, for the moment, it's just hypothesis.
야, 옷 안 입고 뭐야? 야, 빨리빨리 입어.
In my stomach.
We've merely slipped a little package into your lower. I'm afraid it's our business model.
怎样？有没有什么？什么呀？
哇！
坐喽。啊，打快点，快点。
Hey! Hey, speak English? You speak English?
Yes, yes.
Take me to the hospital now. Somebody put a bag of drugs in me. I need you to remove it.
Right. Okay.
CPH4.
If it really is CPH4, in this quantity, I'm amazed you're still alive.
Tell me about it.
Pregnant women manufacture CPH4 in the 6th week of pregnancy. It's what gives the fetus the necessary energy to form all the bones in its body. Tiny quantities. For a baby, it packs the power of an atomic bomb. I'd heard that they tried to make a synthetic version of it.
Professor Norman, my name's Lucy. I just read all your research on the human brain. We need to meet.
Who are you?
I just told you. What I'm saying is that your theory is not a theory, and I can start to control other people's bodies.
You can control your own metabolism.
Yes. Also, I can control magnetic and electric television, radio, telephone. It's like all things that make us human are fading away.
Pass it on.
I'll be at your door in 12 hours.
Mary,
Lucy.
you think you can meet us here at university? Let me introduce you to my colleagues. Gentlemen, this is Lucy, the first woman. She has abilities. Unlocked certain portions of her brain.
How did you manage to access all this information?
Every cell knows and talks to every other cell. Cells group together, forming a giant web of communication. They exchange 1,000 bits of information between them per second. Cells get together, take on one form, which in turn forms matter. 1 + 1 = 2. That's all we've learned. There are, in fact, no numbers and no letters. We've created a scale so that we can forget its unfathomable scale, to make it comprehensible.
But if humans are not the unit of measure, and the world isn't governed by mathematical law, what governs all that?
Film a car speeding down a road. Speed up the image infinitely. And the car disappears. So what proof do we have of its existence? Without time, we don't exist. Since time is the only true unit of measure, it gives proof to the existence of matter. Time gives legitimacy to its existence.
Time is unity.